Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Boom!
Live from the Raising Cane studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo!
Yo!
Oh, my voice squeaked. Hey, good morning.
That's not a good sign.
It's a great sign.
Buckle up, people.
Zip your lips. It's a fantastic sign. Cassie, hey, really nice job on the yos. You've gotten really good over the last 3 days.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wait, did you howl?
No,
Well,
sorry.
no. Well,
no, it's okay.
That's on me. Voice cracked.
It did.
This coyote must be hitting puberty right now. I have no idea. Voice cracked. Good morning, everybody. What's happening? Flynn, Laundra, Cassie hanging out.
The best tripod.
And a new and improved, very female-heavy tripod here.
Yeah.
I'm outnumbered by
That's
quite
fine.
a lot. I got
2-1.
3-1. Got Kane the
Oh,
dog.
Kane,
Don't
true.
forget about Kane.
Forgot about Kane.
She's over here. Gonna get her feelings hurt if you don't talk about her.
I know, I'm sorry,
She's
Kate.
holding it down. She's in Jacob Hester's seat, who is in Pittsburgh. He's a big Pittsburgh guy now. He is there for, of course, the NFL draft this week. That's the big news coming at you. Starting tomorrow night, which, I mean, we're all excited about. I'm more excited about it because we get to, stop talking about the draft.
Right.
At that point, the speculation.
How many more narratives can we?
I mean, people are just making stuff up at this point.
I mean, people are
Something
out
to
here
talk
putting
about.
Kate and McDonald at 5.
Who did that?
I don't know, but they're dumb.
Yeah. Which, would be so awesome if it came true. But I think does this tell people that NFL is such the leader in what people actually care about that you're just going to talk it now? I just wish that maybe just don't start talking about it until a certain point.
Maybe like a
then
month
you don't run
before.
out. Yeah, maybe like a month before.
Yeah.
But people have been talking about it for, I guess it starts talking. I mean,
After
before
the Super Bowl.
Certainly after the Super Bowl. Definitely heats up at the Senior Bowl. And then once the Combine's here, it's all nonstop, all people talk about.
Right.
And there's only so many things because nobody plays games. There's only so much film you can watch.
Right.
So people are just making stuff up out there.
Just making stuff up.
I know we're going to get to it later, probably in hour 3, but not the best time for Vrabel to do what he did.
No.
In this time when people are just so tired of hearing and talking about the Combine.
Yeah.
You got to keep those extracurriculars maybe at more of a busy time of the year.
Right. And both of you are.
Y'all both knew it.
You're right.
Anyway, we'll get into that. That's
Maybe
an
they
hour.
were so sick of people talking about the draft that they were like,
Yeah.
let's get caught.
We got to get a
Like a new topic.
private
Bungalow.
to talk about this.
Right.
That's fair. Hey, good morning, ladies. How are y'all doing?
Great. How
How's
are
it?
you?
I'm doing fantastic. Cassie, day 3.
Yeah.
Are you more tired today or are you starting to get used to it?
I think I'm more tired today just because yesterday I went home and crashed and took a 2-hour nap.
Okay.
So I struggled to fall asleep last night after
boy.
that.
That's a rookie move.
So it was a rough.
What
waking
time
up
was
this
the nap
morning.
at? Between what hours?
It was 4:35. So it was a late nap.
So we didn't wake
Yeah.
up till 6:37.
Yeah.
That's a rookie move. But if
That's
it
when
felt
I go
good,
to
though.
bed.
Did you wake up sweating though?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was like a really deep
That's a
nap.
good one. That's a good nap.
Marks all over you.
Oh.
Like the deep sleep marks.
Pillow in bed, Mark. Oh lordy.
I had the blanket over my eyes to block out the
Oh, I
light.
love
Yeah.
sleeping like that.
I get that life. I get it. When I was playing in Green Bay, and I had the weirdest, not a very healthy schedule. I'd go to work, get there like 6:30, 6:30, something like that. And then I'd come home. I'd get home at like 4:35.
Yeah.
I would take a nap from like 5:30 or 6 to 8 at night, like a dummy, because I was exhausted.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get home and
Just sleep.
lay my head down. What else are you gonna do?
Right.
It's Green Bay. Like there's not a whole lot
Dave
to
and
go do.
Buster's.
It's like 0 degrees outside. It's snowing. So I sat there. I'd put on the TV. I'd take a nap. Then I wouldn't go to sleep till like 1:32.
And then wake up at 5
Wake
or
up at
whatever.
that. Yeah.
Ugh.
So yeah, it wasn't that healthy, but that was my life.
Yeah. Cool.
Mondra, how was your day?
Yesterday?
Yeah, how was your day?
It was good.
Did you? Okay, so I know you like LSU versus UNO.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But we're on
They
like
won.
we did win, which is great. But did you tune in? Like I watched it at home.
Uh-huh.
But I couldn't get a lot of like buy-in from the family.
Yeah, they were not into
When they
it.
saw who's UNO. I was like, hey,
Hello.
yeah.
They're
Uh,
right down the street.
Privateers?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What does that mean? Private school ears?
I think they're like pirates or something, no?
Yeah, it's like a pirate.
Privateer?
Yeah, it is privateer, but I think it's like a pirate of some
I'll pull up a picture. I'll show
sort.
you.
But no, so I did not watch because the game started, I think, at 6:30 last night, and I did like an evening Pilates class, and then I went on a walk after that. So I was spending time outside, you know.
Okay, well, we need to tell the people. So we like to challenge our bodies around here.
Yeah.
In the wolf pack, in
We
the
do.
foxhole.
Yeah.
You did a marathon.
me and you do.
You did a marathon.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we did. Taylor, I don't know.
Jake just be going to.
I did the high rocks. Yeah, Jake, I don't
Yeah.
know what he does. He just like does radio all day long,
Right.
every single day. Now tell the people what you're doing. You're doing something that I think is harder than anything
Yeah.
that we've done before.
I don't know. The marathon was pretty brutal, or it was a half. But I'm attempting to do 75 hard right now. I'm on day 3.
And I'd heard you'd said that, and I've heard about this, and I've heard
Yeah.
about people doing it and talking about it, and I was like, always like, that's something I have zero interest in doing.
I know. I don't really have. I'm just gonna do it just to see if I can.
Well, with that attitude, you just got to be like, I know I'm going to do
Right.
it. It's going to stink.
So far it hasn't been that. I mean, it's only day 3, but it hasn't been that bad. And I'm going to Starkville this weekend. So if anything, like the rule is that if you break the streak, you just have to start over from day 1.
Mm-hmm.
So if anything, I'm gonna be here on Monday being like, I had
If you
to start
break the
75
streak,
hard.
you have to. So you could do it's like the rest of your life.
Yeah.
All right, let's see how many days I can get this time.
Yeah.
I got to 4.
I think
That's my
that
record.
like after Starkville, if I break it while I'm there, after that, I don't have anything coming up to where I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to like break 75 hard.
So 75 hard is
It's
clearly meant to be hard.
yeah,
75 days.
75 days,
So a strict diet.
strict like a diet of your choosing. You can actually choose a diet, but yeah, I'd say strict. No cheat days, no alcohol. You work out twice a day, 45-minute, just whatever workout, and then 45 minutes of it has to be outside. And then you have to drink a gallon of water, which I think is the hardest one. And then
That's the hardest one for you?
a gallon of water, like I feel like keeping up, I don't, like I drink water throughout the day, but I don't keep track of how much I do.
And you have anything mixed in the water?
I do. Sometimes I put a little My High in there.
Okay, so you but
So
you
like
can,
yesterday
but it
I
doesn't
did.
have to be like
right. It
pure
doesn't have to.
H2O.
Yeah. Yesterday I did because I did the hot Pilates, but a gallon, and then the other hard part, you got to read 10 pages of a book.
Yeah, that's a tricky one.
Yeah.
Which 10 pages doesn't seem like a lot.
No, I was falling asleep reading, and then I had 5 pages left, and I was like, I don't know if I can get through the other 5 pages. I did, but I was falling asleep.
So 75 straight days of a strict diet, no alcohol,
Right.
45-minute workout inside, 45-minute workout outside.
Yeah.
Is there a sleep situation? No screens?
No, there's not any of that.
Feels like there could have been in this.
Yeah.
And then they also force you to read books.
Right. And drink a gallon of water.
Oh yeah, drink a gallon of water.
Oh, and you also have to take a picture every day, like
Okay.
a progress picture every day.
Okay. I guess mirror selfie?
Yeah, like or whatever, I guess. Yeah. I've been
Like
doing
just
a mirror selfie.
for your eyes only.
Yeah.
situation?
Like, and I have an app, and you just upload
You
it
want-
into the
okay.
app.
Oh, so like
Oh man,
China's getting it.
I'm gonna stop doing that.
Yeah.
How did I not think of that? I'm like,
About China?
well, so I trust Andy Frisella, the guy that created 75 Hard, because
Okay.
he's very like, I used to listen to his podcast all the time, and that's how I got 75 Hard,
Okay.
or how I heard about it. He has a book out and everything about it. I don't think Andy would be selling my selfies to China. China
Oh,
don't
wow.
want my
I
selfies.
say a lot of some of these companies that have apps, like the most valuable asset that the company has is information
All
on
right.
people. Personal
I'm gonna stop doing
information.
it just in case.
Wait, why do you have to download to the app though? Is
Well,
it like,
it's just you don't have to do it, but it's like if you want to keep up with it, like in a
so there's an
place.
app to it that you
There's a
track
75
like
hard
every
app.
day?
And you like check off on the list.
And so does any part of it change? Like I know like sometimes these lengthy things like self improvement.
yeah, I
self
don't think it
discipline things like
does. It's
the
just
first 10
this-
days it's this, the next 10 days it's something else. So it's just straight. Read a book.
yeah.
What are you reading?
The Count of Monte Cristo.
Okay. All right. I think the Monte Cristo used to be a sandwich at Bennigan's.
It is a sandwich, and I think it did used to be at.
And it had powdered sugar on top.
I don't know anything about it.
Pretty sure. I never got it because it didn't look very good to me.
No.
Like I respect a little like sweet and savory
Yeah.
situation happening,
Same.
but not to that extent.
No.
I don't want powdered sugar on my sandwich.
No, that feels too like a step too far.
Cassie, how do you feel about 75 hard? Do you think it's something you might like to do?
I feel like I could do some of it. Maybe I could do like 75 soft. I don't think I could.
75
soft.
hard-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Hard-ish.
I got that.
I like same with you. I feel like I'd fall asleep reading a book.
Yeah.
I cannot read a book and like pay attention and like
Have you ever been
it's
diagnosed
really bad.
as a squirrel
No.
seer? This might come to a shock as y'all, but it's tough for me to sit and like read a paper book. I can follow along and like listen. Like y'all know, I'm a diagnosed squirrel seer.
Yeah.
It's always
We're
been
familiar.
it's always familiar with my game.
I'm very
it-
familiar.
It has always been a challenge for me to do it because I'll read for 30 minutes and I'll be however many pages in and I'm like, I don't know what just happened. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know what I just read right there.
My brain
Yeah.
will start to wander and like
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
I'll just start
remember
thinking
just
about
read.
what I have to
Yeah.
do later on in the day. There's just too many things.
I do
happening.
find myself having to reread
Yeah.
paragraphs
And
or
that,
like
like,
pages.
Yeah.
Stresses me out, so then I just quit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had like clothespins on my eyes last night
Yep.
trying to finish the last 5 pages. Also, somebody's in the comments like, you never read that book in high school. I do this thing where I go back and read books that I read in high school or like classics back in the day, and I read them as an adult to see if I like have a different perspective on them.
That's fair.
Because The Catcher in the Rye was way different in high school than it was for me as an adult.
I don't think I ever finished a book in high school.
Cassie, you gotta be-
Sorry, teachers,
Hey,
but I don't think
before
I
8 a.m., you got to be careful what you say around here. You got children in cars right now listening to
Right.
you.
I'm a bad influence.
So
Kids, finish your books.
let's finish your books.
listen to Cassie.
I've read thousands of books. I love them on audio.
I feel like that probably would have been different. Like maybe if I listened to it while I was reading it,
Yep.
it would have been more helpful.
Mm-hmm. I feel like audiobooks are pretty elite, especially on a car ride. Oof. I don't think I ever read the Count of Monte Cristo.
Yeah, I think that was one of the requirements. That The Great Gatsby was one.
Yeah.
I think I actually finished The Great Gatsby.
Yeah.
I liked that one.
I loved
I
The Great
didn't.
Gatsby.
I love the movie too with
Yeah.
DiCaprio.
The DiCaprio movie is my
I
favorite.
didn't mess with that one.
Really?
I remember like the only one that was required reading that I got into and I
Like
really
Hamlet?
liked. No, was The Hobbit.
That was a
never had to
required
read The
reading?
Hobbit.
That was required reading
Huh.
for us. Not a big deal. We were a little bit cooler
Yeah,
over
I guess so.
Tyler Lee.
I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
That Hamlet was always one. Frankenstein. Trying to think. I think The Alchemist was one.
I remember the man. Y'all had a lot of reading.
To Kill a Mockingbird was one.
Okay, we had that
we
one
had
too.
To Kill a
Night.
Mockingbird.
It was
With
like
Atticus.
Yeah.
Atticus Finch.
Sometimes, I mean, those mockingbirds. Let me tell you something about a mockingbird. They're the state bird of Texas, and so like growing up, they're supposed to be like sacred. Like, ooh, you got a mockingbird in your backyard.
Yeah.
Them some a-holes. They are an a-hole breed of a bird.
I guess I've never came across one that was like mean.
So my parents, they would like to have like bird feeders out in the yard. Love a hummingbird feeder. Love a bird feeder. We had little woods in our backyard, so we'd get these pretty little birds. Nice. It's very lovely to look at. I've never seen anybody complain about a pretty bird in their backyard, a nice little bird feeder. But if you get a mockingbird that comes around, fights everything, scares all the pretty birds away. Got no color out there. You got nothing.
That's messed up.
No nice little songs in the morning.
Yeah.
They just, they go wrestle them. They peck them.
Wow.
They yell at them. They scream at them too. One time, my dad told me, hey, son, we need our pretty birds back.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to take care of this, go ahead. Nobody's watching. A couple less mockingbirds.
Is this like the
Like
coyote
statute-
situation?
yeah, the statute of limitations is run out. But yes, in Texas, there might have been a situation at the Flynn household backyard with the state bird.
With the state birds,
With the
crazy.
state bird. I know.
That's like a federal crime.
No,
I don't think it is,
that, I don't
actually,
think that
but-
actually checks out. No, I don't think the U.S. government protects state birds.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It should be a federal crime.
Of the Republic of Texas. No, we're not going to make this about Texas. Okay?
No.
We're just saying. I had to get that out there because it's something that plagues me today. I see a mockingbird in my yard right now. I chase it off. We're not committing any crimes.
Yeah.
We're chasing it off.
Right. Because you're not about to have the Cardinals not in my backyard.
That's what I'm saying. The Blue
Yeah.
Jays, the Cardinals,
I get it.
the Finches.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I don't know. It's Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's April 22nd. It's a day before the draft. We got a little midweek baseball last night, which is exciting. We'll talk about that. We'll discuss. We're going to have Jay Clark joining the show at 8:30.
Correct.
Dr. Stephen Etheridge is going to come in as well in the 8 o'clock hour. Maybe he can tell us what a hammock bone is. Like
Maybe he can, yeah.
Jake was super confident.
He
like,
knew.
Oh yeah, hammock bone.
And
for
I
sure.
asked him how to pronounce it. He was like, yeah, Hammett.
Hammett. I mean, it doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I've never heard of it
Me
until
either.
yesterday.
Yeah.
But maybe we'll get an explanation for all of us other folks that are just kind of, we like baseball, but we're not following the injury tracker that much. Maybe he can help explain that. And then, who knows what else we're going to get to. Like I said, it's April 22nd. There's not a ton.
NBA playoffs?
Maybe there's a spring football, NBA playoffs. There's a hockey fight too.
Really?
That was a good one
Oh,
too.
bullfighters.
Bullfighters.
We're gonna talk
And
bullfighters.
there's really, honestly, there's no question what we're going to be talking about. I have no idea. We're going to figure it out as we go. If you want to follow along too on YouTube, jump in the chat, talk with us back and forth. Feel free to ask questions, whatever. Just join us. Be part of the show with us on the chat here on YouTube. But we appreciate you listening. We appreciate you joining in. We hope everybody has a fantastic day today. Stay safe in traffic this morning as well. It was. I got here at 5:45 this morning. It was already starting to get stopped traffic by the bridge. So good luck out there. I don't know how it looks now. We got no windows here. So stick with us. It's going to be a fantastic show right here. Stick with us on 104.5 ESPN.
Off the bench.
All right. I want to tell you about our awesome new friends over at Emerson Heating and Air, Emerson Heating and Air Company. They have been out to my house twice now. One to give me a little spring checkup. Make sure my AC unit is rocking and rolling, ready to go for summer. And another time, I had a backed up drain line over there, and I called them on a Wednesday. They were out there on a Thursday. My AC was running and humming and purring like it never has before on Thursday. So they are the best. They are a company that truly, like, their owners are involved in it. It's not this big company. We used to work with a company that was so corporate. I had to call an 800 number. Like, the people that came out there, they didn't know my name. Like, these people, they're in the business. And guess what? If you call them right now, there's an OTB special right now. Make sure that AC is up and running before summer. $89 special for that spring service. So give them a call or go see them at emsair.net.
Off the Bench, presented by Hood Dental.
All right, welcome back here. Off the Bench, a Wednesday morning. Flynn, Elijah Cassie, Kane the dog, filling in. Jake is out. He is at the NFL draft this week. And he'll be there the next 3 days. So we will be holding it down today. And then we're on location tomorrow. We're actually going to be live from the LSU parade grounds tomorrow. Is it the parade grounds?
Yeah, the parade grounds.
Yeah, the parade grounds.
Yeah.
For a fantastic event that we'll tell you all about throughout the show today. And then, of course, tomorrow. But today, live from the Raising Cane studio, Wednesday show brought to you by Hood Dental, your most trusted family and cosmetic dentist around. So go check them out there at hooddentalcare.com. Go check it out. All right. LSU played baseball.
Hell yeah.
They scored more runs than the other team.
That's good.
So y'all ready to potentially get the show started?
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlowIV.com, GoFlow IV Spa, right there in Baton Rouge on Jefferson Highway near Bocage. IV therapy, IV therapy, IV therapy. Go check it out. If you've never done it before, if you've just heard about it, you've seen people do it, maybe you've seen people on the socials do it. Well, it's popular for a reason because it works. It gets straight to your bloodstream. The IV therapy gets you hydrated. We're talking about getting vitamized, vitamins boosted right in there, feel better, boost that immune system. And they have something for everything. Go to GoFlowIV.com. You can kind of check out their menu of like pre-made cocktails, but then they also have these add-ins that you can put in there if you have an upset stomach. They got some for that. If you got a lot of inflammation one day, maybe you just started a new workout trend, maybe a 75 hard or something. Maybe you got a little soreness in you. They got something for that as well. It truly is amazing. You're going to walk in feeling one way, and you're going to walk out feeling a lot better. And you know what? Probably looking a lot better too. So go check them out. GoFlow IV. GoFlowIV.com. All right, LSU baseball took to the diamond last night on a Tuesday game, a midweek game. And you know, you can't ever take these for granted, especially this season for LSU baseball. We've certainly had our fair share of woes on a Tuesday night. But LSU Tigers take care of business. They defeat UNO. The Privateers, Cassie, did you find that logo? Is it a pirate?
Yeah. Hang on, I'll pull it up.
That's a pirate.
It's a pirate.
That's absolutely a pirate.
But they are the
and then
privateers.
The logo.
But they're the Privateers. Interesting.
They're the privateers.
Okay.
It's a pirate.
All right. I would just say Pirateers if I was them. But that's just me. I don't really know the history. But, you know, good for them. Anyway, the LSU beats.
Okay.
What?
I know the difference. I just looked it up.
Okay.
A privateer is a privately owned ship. So, like, they're allowed to do this. And pirates are, like, illegal. Like, pirates do what they do illegally.
Okay, so they're nice pirates.
Right. They're good pirates.
They're good pirates. So they are legally owning a ship They're
Right.
not illegally boarding
So-
other ships and stealing their booty.
Yeah. So yeah, no booty stealing from the privateers. But the pirates are out here robbing the seas.
Yeah, so the privateers probably have
The
legal
privateers are
business.
getting robbed by the pirates.
Interesting. So they're selling probably just goods and selling, trading
Yeah.
They're
merchants
the good
on
ones.
water. But they dress
Well,
similar.
so-
Like, why would one people have the different clothes at that time than another one? Right? So they dress similar. They look similar.
Privateers actually attack enemy ships during wartime, and they're authorized by the government to do it.
So do the privateers attack the pirates?
Maybe so.
They could. Interesting flip there.
They often acted
maybe
like pirates.
They
but-
dress as pirates to infiltrate their system
Yeah.
Undercover.
and defeat them from the inside out. I don't know. I like this.
You learn something new every day.
I don't know. Pirates is cooler. Could have just been the Pirateers.
Right.
All right, you know,
Privateer a little too wholesome.
kind of nerdy. You're a legal and wholesome pirate.
Right.
Okay, cool. Well, that's why you got
Well,
beat
they
last
do
time.
They do blow up wartime ships.
Well, that
so
is
they
cool.
are kind of badass.
That is cool.
Yeah.
But you can see where the confusion lies in
Yes,
looking at the mascot and the
absolutely.
logo.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, look, we learned something today. And I hope you did too, if you're listening. Oh, look at that, though.
Definitely
I mean,
looks
that's
like
a
a pirate. He's
pirate.
got a sword and everything.
But I guess his clothes are a little bit nicer
Yeah.
than a pirate would. Jacket's not quite as long.
Yeah.
Jack Sparrow looked a lot dingier.
He
than
did
that.
look a lot
Yeah.
dingier than that. So these guys have showers on their boats.
Mm-hmm.
No question. Or just jump in the ocean and clean.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they have a plank?
Probably for the
For the bad
For the
guys,
war
though.
criminals.
For the war criminals.
yeah.
People that actually, but they probably stand trial first.
Yeah. They're fair.
Hard but fair.
Right.
Okay.
Shout out to privateers.
Yeah, shout out to the privateers. All right, respect. We learned a lot about our own state universe, one of our own state universities today. All right, good. All right, LSU baseball beats them though, 10-7.
Hell yeah.
10-7 win last night on a Tuesday night. And I think what can, we're coming off the Jake Brown news, the Cooper Moore news. Like, what's it going to be? You could tell Jay wanted to get a lot of people some looks yesterday. Got a lot of people back in the lineup.
Mm-hmm.
And what can only be described as kind of a little bit of a youth movement, probably yesterday, getting a lot of people. And they came through. Big fifth inning, 7 runs in the fifth. Jack Ruckert, Omar Cerna, Mason Braun, William Patrick all got involved at the plate in that win. And they scored 7 runs in the fifth inning to take a lead. I believe at the time
It was
they were
2-1?
down. Was it 2-1?
Well, I think they were in the lead 2-1. I don't know. Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, they were down 2-1 going into that fifth.
Which
So-
is kind of how like the season has been going
Yeah.
with like the exception of the fifth inning where you scored 7 runs. And you've had a couple of series where that happens, where your offense is cold for the like Tennessee. That kind of happened with them where they were cold, but then they would explode for like 10 runs in 1 inning.
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of the story of the season. But to me, we were talking about this when Will came in the other day, how ironically to me, it feels like the bullpen is really the only thing that's headed in the right direction. Not the starting pitching, but the bullpen itself. And I mean, Grant Fontenot did well last night, 4 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts, but Danny Lockenmeyer, he has had like a few good outings, and he had an inning and 2/3 and 5 strikeouts last night. And as a staff, you had 2, 4, 5. Bad at math, but you didn't have that many walks. You had way more strikeouts than you did walks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I guess that's just kind of been the story of the season.
Yeah, I think the bullpen was pretty good yesterday. Besides the outlier, San Diego Garcia was not very good. I think he came in and
He gave it 2 runs.
He promptly hit a batter with a 3-0 count. Then he walked the next guy, I think, on 5 pitches.
Mm-hmm.
Wild pitch. He wasn't good. And then I think
And
he
then
gave
Gavin.
up. Yeah. So
Gavin gave up 3 runs too.
but you know what? Yeah, like you said, I mean, that was kind of, their season in a nutshell. Like, okay throughout the game.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only outlier that I saw from the rest of the season, 0 errors.
Oh,
No errors out
nice.
there. So I think, actually some of these freshmen that did well. We talked about the freshman in the 5th inning. Jack Ruckert had 2 hits in the 5th, and he played pretty nice on defense as well. Omar Cerna had a 2-run single. Mason Braun had a pinch hit single and had a little diving catch in left field as well.
Yeah.
So we flashed some gloves out there. Then the other freshman, William Patrick, got hit by a pitch in that inning.
It's good to see, though, Stephen Milam have a couple of good offensive games in a cluster. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like maybe he's headed in a good direction as well.
Yep.
But if you're going to get hot, now is the time.
I mean, you
like
better
it
get
is
hot.
now or never. Like, now is the time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and last night, it wasn't like there wasn't any one person that just had a great day at the plate. You had Aaron Beatty, had a home run, a line drive home run, but I think the only person with more than 1 hit was Jack Ruckert, who had 2 in 1 inning, which is fantastic. But, I mean, nobody just completely went off. Certainly, we saw Zach York back in the lineup. He was over 3. I believe he drew a walk, though, in that 5th inning that helped kind of that offensive production. But no one just, like, completely stood out. So certainly a lineup that's going to miss Jake Brown. I know he hasn't been producing the way we hoped or expected he would in SEC play, but he's still a stabilizing force in the lineup. And I get it. The team is kind of, to this point of the year, is what it is, and you have to turn it around. But having Jake Brown in the lineup certainly was that stabilizing factor, and from a leadership standpoint, and a vet. And he was, with his woes in SEC play, still batting .309 on the season.
Mm-hmm.
But Derek Curiel, still your guy, batting .354. Kate Aaron Beatty batting .311 on the season. Jake Brown was at .309. And those are the only 3 above 300. So Stephen Milan is starting to produce well, but from the plate, but he is still .281 for the season. So, but I mean, we've seen that dude. He's a dude. So,
and he's really clutch.
And he's gonna have to step up.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys that are going to have to step up. Aaron Beatty's going to have to continue to do what he's doing. Curiel, just keep doing you.
Right. Maybe losing Brown, they're like, oh, let's go win for our boy.
Yeah.
Curiel
is going to be the highest drafted guy on the team, right?
Probably.
I would think so.
Yeah.
He's the one guy that he gets up to the plate, like from a game-to-game basis.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this guy is going to give a competitive at-bat.
Every time.
He's going to have a good eye, but he's going to also protect the plate.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's going to get his swings in, his cuts in, and protect every single pitch.
Right.
Like that's the one guy. Now, some guys, I feel like that for a game or two.
Yeah.
But then it's like, what are they doing kind of situation.
You talk about professional hitter.
Yeah.
Derek Curiel.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of those on this team.
No, we do not. Okay, look, let's go to break. Let's come back on the other side and let's keep talking a little LSU baseball. I know we kind of discussed a little bit this week about Jay's roster comments after this past weekend, but I want to get into that a little bit more and just kind of keep talking about where LSU baseball could be headed this season. But yeah, stick with us right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right, I'll tell you about our friends. Awesome friends over at Gulf Coast Office Product. In today's world, your business, whether it's one person, two person, or 1,000 people, it can't afford any downtime. So, like I said, whether you're running a small office, a school, a full-scale company, when the printers stop, when the copiers jam, everything slows down. Business comes to a halt, and that's where Gulf Coast Office Product steps in. They are Louisiana's leader in office technology, and for over 40 years, Gulf Coast has kept businesses like yours running smoothly with copiers, printers, managed IT services that actually make sense for you. So, but what actually sets them apart is not just the technology, it's the people. The award-winning local service team responds fast, keeps you up and running, and treats your business like their own. And that's why you'll see their name in offices, schools, athletic departments all across Louisiana. So go check them out. Go to gcopnet.com. Keep your business running smoothly. gcopnet.com.
Off the Bench, presented by Hood Dental.
All right, welcome back in here off the bench Wednesday morning. Hall & Oates Day, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, we get graced with one of these days about once a month. I would say get Hall & Oates Day.
Right. You have to.
I know we get 80s on Tuesday, but
And it's like R&B, but Jake's not here, and he's the only one that really cares that much about it.
that's true. I mean, it's a good day.
It's a good day.
It's a great day, but
It's just like
Daryl Hall, John O,
yeah. If Jake's not here, like I'm not gonna make the effort to go deep
Right.
into my brain.
Sure.
And pull out some R&B music because it's not my thing.
When you got Daryl Hall just sitting there waiting.
Right. And all of their songs are hits. I don't have to think about it.
I mean, if you go look at other like the best artists in the world from the 80s, even in the early 90s,
Yeah.
they will say Daryl Hall was maybe the most talented person out there vocally.
I mean, their harmonies are unreal. I like to listen to them with headphones on
Yep.
because the way that they compose their music is so good. And there's like so many different elements to it that I want to catch all of it.
Yep. Just don't get surface level with Hall & Oates. Got to
Yeah,
take a deep dive.
Right.
You know who else is unreal?
Who?
Tommy's.
Windows, doors, and siding?
Yep. Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. Go check them out at gotommys.com.
Yo, Tommy!
There you go. Cassie, I told you were going to have to say it today.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
She doesn't
I can't even.
Cassie. Just a
Commit.
simple yo,
Just
Tommy.
commit. Yo, Tommy!
Go Tommies or
Yo, Tommy.
Yo Tommy?
It's Yo Tommy here, but go Tommy's, G-A-U-X, Tommy's.com. Go check my Windows Door Siding, the best in the business. They're winning awards like every single year. Is that good? If you win the award for being the best at what you do every year since 2016, go check them out at gotommys.com. If you got a project, a new build, windows, doors, siding, let them do the installation. Boom, lifetime warranty. Is that good? It's good for an entire lifetime. So go check them out. If you have a project happening, make sure you give Tommy's a call. Let them quote you. Let them just discuss your project. Maybe they got some ideas you've never even thought of before. And okay, yeah, you're going to get a couple prices. You want to see who you mesh well. Make sure, do yourself a favor. See why Tommy's wins an award every single year. Go check them out at gotommys.com. Okay, we talked about the LSU UNO game. Huge victory for the Tigers last night, midweek game.
Huge.
Huge. 10-7 against the legal Pirates.
Right.
The good guys on the water. But what we haven't really talked about was Jay's comments after this past weekend getting swept for the second weekend in a row against Texas A&M. Okay, so when this came out Friday, the Saturday before their second game in the series. So he made some comments about, this shouldn't happen again. And taking ownership, which is what you want a coach to do. Every good coach, every good leader of a team always takes ownership, whether it's his fault or not. He always takes ownership. And I was always told as a quarterback, you got to do that. If you make if you fumble a snap and it wasn't your fault, say, it was my fault as a quarterback. It's always your fault as the quarterback because you're the leader. You have to take ownership. You don't ever want to throw anybody under the bus. And that's what Jay's doing a lot right here. But kind of a little bit backhandedly also saying that his team or some of the guys on the team aren't performing the way he wants to. Kind of like the old Skip Bourbon story. It's like, hey, it's not your fault that you missed that. It's my fault for recruiting you type deal. Like we've heard that story told 1,000 times here as Tiger fans. And you get coaches that say that all the time, right? There's always like, I made the biggest mistake, recruiting. I shouldn't have done that. That's on me. That's not on you. You're not good enough to do that, blah, blah, blah. But what you don't really hear a lot is it kind of discussed like that openly in the media, especially like in the middle of the season and especially in the middle of a series like that. And he said, quote, I made some mistakes in constructing the team and trying to replace two guys that were irreplaceable, where we should have looked for replacing them through guys that were already in the program and then replace the guys that were athletic and could play defense and be more complete players. So, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong here, but it sounds like he's trying to replace the power hitting of Jared Jones and Ethan Fry from a year ago through the transfer portal. Instead of trying to replace them, of course, he got replacement this year by Jake Brown, who leads the team with home runs, but trying to do so with a lot of the transfers. And so that would be Zach York, Trent Carraway, Seth Dardar, Braden Simpson, all guys that were brought in that have, I don't want to say like the word failed or anything, but like
it's been underwhelming.
It's been
for
underwhelming
sure.
and has not gotten you the production that you went in as the reigning national champion.
Mm-hmm.
You would think you'd get the cherry pick, right? And you're from a school that will give you any resource you want. So they were probably cherry picked at the time.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the transfer portal is like in college baseball, especially after guys get picked through in the draft and different things like that. But what Jay's saying is he wants to recruit power out of high school and promote that from within, and then kind of also go in the transfer portal to get the more athletic guys, instead of having to recruit power. And I was kind of like trying to figure out why, just because it didn't work one year, like would that be the philosophy? Is that because power hitting is so hit or miss?
Well, so
like streaky?
Yeah. So we asked him at the beginning of the season, and he used like the Moneyball analogy, right?
Yeah.
Like he, not money wise, but just in terms of trying to like have the same amount of production from multiple people that you had from two people on the team.
Right.
I think the issue with that is that you don't have somebody that's like, pitchers from other teams are scared to pitch to them because except for maybe Derek Curiel, where pitchers are like pitching around them
At a time, and Jake Brown.
Right.
At a time.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But as of recent, no, I don't think that you've had somebody that's like a dude on your team. And like the Moneyball approach works whenever you have somebody like Jared Jones that's hitting just bombs all season, and you haven't had that this season.
Yeah.
I think you need one or two other guys that are dudes before you can try that approach.
And look, the four guys that were, we would think that were probably brought in to replace the two big bats from a year ago. Zach York's batting .248, 6 home runs. Trent Carraway batting .250, 2 home runs. Seth Dardar batting .266, 5 home runs. Braden Simpson batting .250 with 2 home runs. Braden with probably the least amount of at-bats or opportunities. You can't predict that as a coach, right? Like you can recruit what you see. And what you saw in recruiting these guys was way better batting averages, way more production and power. And sometime as a coach, you just can't. You got to control the controllables, and sometimes you can't control that. Batters getting slumps, and they certainly just have not performed on the SEC level. I say the SEC level, like
not even the midweek level.
Not even the midweek level.
Yeah, not even the Conference USA level.
I mean, I think Zach had rang off 4 home runs real early.
Yeah,
everyone's like, all right.
I mean, it's whenever your first swing at the bat ever is a home run.
Yeah,
you think that's a sign of things to come, but it just wasn't.
Yeah, it sounds good. All right. Well, here's to hoping they get it turned around quick. Let's go to break. We're going to finish out with surprise, everybody. We're going to finish out with a short segment here in hour 1. So stick with us right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right, go to First American Bank and Trust, FABT.com. It doesn't matter for which reason either. If you're having a personal bank account, if you just want a different banker, maybe you just want another bank. Maybe it's a commercial loan. Maybe it's a mortgage. It doesn't matter because there's something that's comfortable for everybody. If you are, especially something as important as your money. We work hard for the money. So you want to make sure that you're doing and parking that money and banking with somebody that you trust, knowing your banker, getting straight answers, and working with people who care about your success and frankly, the success of people in Louisiana, because they are a Louisiana bank. For more than 100 years, they've helped families buy homes. They've helped people build businesses, plan for the future, and that's all done with local bankers who live and work right here in your community. So no phone trees when you call, no out-of-state decisions, just honest banking that's built on trust. First American Bank and Trust is with you every step of the way. FABT.com.
Off the Bench, presented by Hood Dental.
All right, welcome back here off the bench. Wednesday morning, closing out hour number 1. That was a fast hour. What happened?
Time flies when you're having fun.
Time flies when you're having fun. That's right. We got a new and improved tripod here, holding down the fort here on Off the Bench this
I
morning.
think this is the best tripod.
Is it? Sorry,
I mean-
Taylor. Taylor's out. Is that what you're saying? Cassie, you're crushing it today. Your word count's up today.
Yeah,
She's
I'm
talked a
trying.
lot.
I know.
I'm trying.
I told her she had to today.
You did walk in and you said, I need both of your word counts up.
Gotta
right.
make up for Jake leaving.
I know. Son of a gun. All right. Both of y'all.
God.
How do y'all feel if y'all were recruited to LSU to hit bombs,
Yeah.
and then you don't hit bombs,
Right.
and then your coach says he made a mistake?
You
How
right.
you feeling?
You right, coach.
Yeah, that's on me. Chest
Yeah.
out.
Yes. I mean, like, obviously I'd be a little butthurt, but like, you know what? I'm not producing. You right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, coach, why you got to air us out like that? Like, everyone gets it.
That's the first time I've ever seen Jay or heard Jay do anything like that,
I
to be
know.
fair.
And, like,
so
I-
you know he's done.
Like, the immediate reaction to it for me was like, oh, man. Like, I get into the season, and I get, like, lighting a fire. But I did think that was out of character a little bit.
It is.
But look, everything Jay does, I feel like is so calculated.
Yes.
So maybe it's just one of those things that we've seen him get thrown out of games calculated.
Mm-hmm.
And he told us on the show, he's like, "Yep, I was calculated."
Yeah.
I don't think he made a misstep there. He did it for a reason. So hopefully it pans out. All right, we're going to close out hour number 2, our Wednesday show brought to you by Hood Dental. Stick with us, hour number 2. Dr. Stephen Etheridge joining us right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right, go to Ochsner.org. Ochsner.org. Ochsner, if you have any ailments, if you're just looking to stay healthy or get healthy, doesn't matter. Ochsner Hospital, Ochsner clinics all over the Gulf South. You know the name. We've seen them. They work with all the New Orleans Saints. They work with everybody, and they are the best in the business. So, and it doesn't matter what it is. If you have family practitioner, if you have pediatrics, women's care, emergency, it doesn't really matter. So go to Ochsner.org right there. You can check out the primary care, pediatrics, their cancer care system. They are the best in the business, and that's why they do it. So go to Ochsner.org, and they have the My Ochsner app as well. You can also go to Ochsner.org and put in your symptoms. They'll tell you exactly the locations to go to nearest you. Go check them out. The best in the business, Ochsner.org.